Hello, and happy to be here. My name is Thomas Bullot. I'm the leader of the product management team for ExtremeCloud SD-WAN. Been working with that same solution for 13 years now, starting before it was SD-WAN. At that time, it was one of the leading application performance solutions on the market. And a couple of years ago, we transitioned the product into an SD-WAN solution, making it one of the most advanced SD-WAN solution when it comes to application performance, guarantee, and management. Absolutely, I have a history with Enea and Qosmos. So 10 years back, when the solution was focused on application performance only and was not yet an SD-WAN solution, we were already using the ixEngine technology. At that time, our approach was to acquire the Qosmos source code and build our engine on top of it. So maintaining and evolving the code ourselves. There were obvious pros to that approach, such as the full control over the DPI capabilities, fitting it perfectly laser focused on our specific requirements and needs. However, recently, as we rebuilt completely our SD-WAN firmware based on a completely new modular and composable network OS, we decided to reconsider all options and we benchmarked the entire competition and considered sticking with the source code from ixEngine that we had and migrating to the fully packaged solution from Qosmos. So I'll start with the comparison with the competition. So we ran a full benchmarking of the entire DPI market, and the key metrics while benchmarking were one, the DPI granularity, two, the performance, and three, the footprint. So it was key to us to have something light and something very granular in terms of application recognition without impairing the performance of our technology in terms of throughput and bandwidth. We needed to stick to very high performance numbers. Regarding each of those metrics, ixEngine was considered superior to competition. So in terms of performance, DPI capabilities, and footprint. Other criterias were running the benchmark were ability to fit into our custom data path technology because, as I said, we are building our new firmware on a new modular and composable network OS, which is very highly performant. And it was key to us that the DPI technology would fit in perfectly in that new data path. And this was the case with ixEngine, and we got tremendous support from the Qosmos teams to help us integrate and fit that technology into our data path. Another advantage we saw on the Qosmos technology was we were able to extract metadata to build our own features on top of the bare DPI technology. So not only it was able to recognize traffic, but it would provide metadata on each flow, and we could leverage that metadata to build advanced application performance and security features. A last key advantage that we saw is that there are plenty of combined technologies that ixEngine use to detect applications. It starts from explicit pattern matching to DNS caching and advanced statistical and behavioral approaches. So plenty of different technologies coupled together in order to provide a very granular and very comprehensive application detection technology. So on all those fronts, ixEngine was considered superior to competition. Now, in terms, as you said, we decided to move from source code to the fully packaged ixEngine solution. One of the key advantages we saw were that compared to maintaining the product on our own and sticking to technologies that soon became outdated in terms of performance and in terms of new features, using the fully packaged solution, we could leverage the new features and technologies that were provided on the go by Qosmos. So performance improvements, DPI improvements, new features coming up. So everything we could integrate and leverage as we worked. So instead of sticking with something rather static, we would leverage the improvements from Enea. Absolutely. This is the key feature additions that would improve the application recognition, and that would, since Qosmos is already based on multiple technologies cobbled together to improve the application detection, AI perfectly fits in as an additional technology that would help in the overall result. Absolutely. So in the very short term, the key addition is that it consolidates our competitive advantage in terms of application performance versus competition, because we have that level of granularity that is unique in the market, and that we can leverage to provide better experience for the users of all applications. Moving forward, our short-term agenda for ExtremeCloud SD-WAN is to muscle up our security capabilities, and detecting applications is a key building block of any security solution. So it would help detecting and blocking and reacting on shadow IT, but not only shadow IT. We can also, based on that technology, we can also detect all applications and make sure that each user is accessing the applications they should, and that we can detect behavioral anomalies and act upon it. So it will not only help us with our current core values and core offering, but also it will help us build up our security story on top of what we already have. Yes, this is something we immediately saw when we benchmarked and we tried the integration of that fully packaged ixEngine that is modern and that is new versus what we had in the past, is all the improvements that Qosmos delivered in the last 10 years. We could suddenly leverage it and see it. So it was a great feature addition compared to what we had in the past. We wanted something that is industry grade, and there is nothing open source that is any close to what the commercial solutions are able to provide. Not only Cosmos, but the entire market. The open source features out there are way inferior to what we can see with the commercial solutions. So in terms of evolutions, in terms of capabilities, in terms of combining technologies to provide value to our customers. It's no choice. It's immediately the commercial solutions. And as I said, build versus buy. For us, building and acting as a DPI vendor ourselves is, I mean, it's not our core business. So we could only catch up on the latest improvements, leveraging the full engineering and the full product improvements and product force of Qosmos is something that will relieve us from a lot of burden.